Yeah, boy.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Hey everyone, it's Lovely. As you have already seen in the intro, I totally didn't have way too much fun editing. Phainon has finally come home and is ready to go. So naturally, it's time to try him out and see what he can do. I want to see how he'd perform in the latest Apocalyptic Shadow first, so let's see what we're working with. When an enemy with Steadfast Safeguard is weakness broken, the control states for all allies are dispelled, their skill points are recovered, and their ultimates are activated. The skill damage taken by all enemies increases by 25%. Pretty much sounds tailor-made for Phainon since he always wants to be in his alt state, and he's doing a lot of skill damage, so this is definitely a buff for him. Let's see what the bosses are weak to. So physical, ice, electro, and quantum. And the second side looks like it's wind, fire, ice, physical. So I think on the first side, I'm going to go with Phainon, Sunday, Remembrance Trailblazer, and I know Bronya's really good in the 4th slot, but she's not a Husbando, so I'm thinking, well, I know Phainon doesn't really need a sustain, or at least there's claims he doesn't need it, but I still want something. And out of these buffs, I think the first buff would be best, because we don't care about HP, and we don't care about damage over time, so the only one that really makes sense is the first one. So just a disclaimer, I've played a little bit with Phainon. I've sort of read his skills. All I really know though is if there's 3 enemies or above, you use his skill in his ultimate, and if there's less than 3, you just do his regular attack. So yeah, I'm trying my best. This is by no means going to be perfect gameplay, but gotta learn him somehow, right? Okay, so I'm just trying to push him up as much as possible so I can charge up his ult and also batterying him with Sunday, because that gives him extra charges. Unfortunately, the only real Husbando battery we have right now is Sunday, so hopefully we get more in the future. I know I say that all the time, but still stands, especially since he's so support hungry. Phainon. It kind of sucks that I don't have anyone for the third slot. And on top of that, if I give Phainon, Sunday, and Remembrance Trailblazer, I don't have anyone for the other side. So like, Hoyo, please give us another Harmony Man or someone that has action forward for allies or something. I do really like Phainon's animations. He's really pretty to look at. Kinda crazy how when he gets hit he doesn't even move, he just stands there completely still and takes it. Okay, yeah, so there's one guy, so I'm just like using my regular skill. And now I'm gonna just use these meteors because it's charged, so might as well use that extra damage. Oh, and I got like over 2 mil. That's cool. I'm gonna go right back into his ultimate. I probably should have rebuffed him or something, but eh. When I get the chance, I'll just use his meteors again. Try to get rid of these mobs so I can get to the boss. He is eating through this guy pretty quick though. Okay, let's do the meteors. Okay, now I've got the boss. I'm gonna just use regular skill. And now I can use the meteors just to, you know, finish him off. Okay, so Phainon did really good in Apocalyptic Shadow. I know I could probably get crazier numbers once I get his rotation down a bit more, but considering that, he did like really well. So now I'm gonna try him out in Pure Fiction against Hule. Same team pretty much. So again, Phainon, Sunday, Remembrance Trailblazer, and Locha, and the buff that I'm going to use is the second one because the dot and whatever the third one was not really fitting my team, so.
That looks like a tough one. A day of peaceful first.
Let's wait and see.
Light up the dawn.
Alright, so I'm just gonna skill with Trailblazer, skill with Sunday, ult on Phainon. Just Phainon skill.
Let's settle this.
Just regular attack with Locha. And let's pull Phainon back up. Skill again. Almost there with the charges.
Trust me. We can do anything! You can do it! Heard the call. Trinity is before me. No other choice but forward. For tomorrow!
That's all with Phainon. I'm gonna start taking these guys out with the meteors. Almost hit a mill with that. And the grit is full now. Go. And now my meteors are capped. Ooh, that skill almost did as much as the meteors last time. Alright, let's use the meteors. Nice 2 mil. And it was interesting to see how much Phainon's strength has grown since I originally got him at E0, S0, because my polls for this man went terrible. Like, I lost 50-50 to Bronya first at like 70 something polls. So now she's E5, S1. And when I was going for his light cone came super late. I didn't get his light cone until like 68 balls. So I was playing E0, S0 for a bit. And then like a week or 2 later, I got his light cone. So then I put his light cone on him. Redid the content with that to see how much better he did. He did a lot better. And then like a few days after that, I just was like throwing extra pulls at Phainon's banner again so that I could try to get Archer's light cone, because I wasn't far off, because thankfully this patch gave enough wishes after the previous patch with Anoxa completely cleared me out, because that was another super unlucky streak. Like, I was going up to 70 something, and I think I went up to like 83 pulls for him. So yeah, my tickets were gone by the time this patch hit. Because I started out with like, was it like 63 pulls I think I had total. So yeah, thankfully this patch gave me enough. And when I was pulling on Phainon's banner again, his second copy came super early. I got E1 in like, it was like 12 pulls. So I somehow came out with E1 S1, because I was really worried. Like, I thought I wasn't gonna be able to get his light cone or Archer's light cone either, because I didn't know Archer's light cone was like 40 days, or yeah, 40 days. So it worked out. So now I'm just hard saving again. I don't know when the next guy is gonna drop, but hopefully I'm a bit more prepared, because Phainon drained me again. So hopefully soon, but not too soon. Because like I know gotchas are all about gambling with the polls, but I hate being unprepared and being stuck on 50-50 and not knowing, especially during an unlucky streak. Like it's stress. But anyway, Phainon was worth it though. Like his damage so far has been really great, even though I know this team is not completely optimal. Because like I said, I know Bronya is meant to be in the 3rd slot, and he's probably gonna get like a dedicated support down the line, but unless it's a Harmony Husbando or something, like I'm probably gonna skip, because I don't know. First of all, I need it for the challenge, and second, I don't know, I just like the way Hoyle writes men more. So I usually find them more interesting. That's not to say there's not good female characters, but like for the most part, it's been the guys that interest me. Okay, so he took out Hule and we got 40k. Wow. I was not expecting that. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll try to upload the full Apocalyptic Shadow and Pure Fiction runs if you guys are interested in seeing those. So remember to like and subscribe for more content. Later, lovelies.